Hi everybody, it's evening time here. I'm gonna close my... So, I'm just now reading about someone told me this last Thursday. I'm not watching the news. I'm trying to keep my nervous system and anxiety on a low. But someone was telling me about vaping and the sudden deaths and ooh, that's different. Ooh. I thought they were gonna go behind me. I don't make this up. Anyways, that possibly could be another. I kind of mentioned a couple of heads up. Oh, bless that guy's soul. I hate being an empath, y'all. I hate being an empath sometimes. Sorry. Why am I saying sorry? It's emotional. It's a release. I saw the person in the back of the car. Whew. Empaths. Anyways. I'm so emotional. Whatchamacallit? The vaping and the sudden deaths. It's becoming an issue. There was just another death today. There were 6 in the last week. Of course, CNN would report 6 deaths. Anyway, but I think there's been a total of 10 in the last, I would say, 3 or 4 weeks here in California. I don't know about the other states. But it's very ironic and fascinating because I had mentioned this months ago, right? Not like, oh, when I post the video, the world should make a change. That will be my ego. But I wanted to kind of parallel the affirmation by these news reports that we're all getting. So I'll put a link of the Google search in my description box below if you guys feel like clicking on it. What's cool about clicking on links here on YouTube, it doesn't take you away. It keeps the YouTube in the foreground, and then the website would just pop up right there, and you just scroll it down and you go back to the video. But yeah, so I was talking about in a previous video about 6 months ago, where I said something just isn't right about vape. CBD is what I said. I didn't say vaping. I said CBD. Something ain't right. And though the news isn't reporting that CBD is becoming an issue, it's the vaping. But when you encourage people to smoke whatever to have ease, to relieve their body of blah blah such and such, it's actually going to lead the people on to thinking that there's a temporary fix or a permanent fix. You know what I mean? That's why I just kind of just say to people, like, it's not a bad thing to actually go to a psychiatrist and double up with a therapist and, you know, talk about what you're going through. And I've been talking about what I'm going through for a long time, and nobody's really helping. Everyone's making it worse because it's been 2 years that I've been waiting to get help for panic disorder. And it started with, I kind of shared here on my platform, it started with someone, they put something inappropriate into my water bottle, and I had a bad trip for a whole day. And ever since that day, I've been having panic attacks. And anything that kind of gives me, my body, my nervous system, a little trigger, it can be like a cup of coffee, it can be a donut, it can be jumping jacks, it can be laughing at something, a glass of wine, damn it. Anything that spikes a difference in my energy. And because I have a lot of chi energy, I have all this kundalini from my dancing, all that going on, that it just makes it worse. So I'm technically not getting any kind of help. Is that my coworker? What are you doing here?
Oh my god.
I live. You see that pink building with the light on?
See you? Aaron, this is my girl Dana.
Hi. Good to see you.
We're staying right here.
Oh, no
he
way.
works at Hikodan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Venice Beach.
I was like, wait, who's it?
I know. I'm not stalking you. Hey,
No,
what's
we
your
just-
number?
Well, we just fucking, we went, oh, dude, I can't hear my right ear. I fucking went cliff jumping on Friday. I haven't been able to hear. I gotta go to ENT tomorrow.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus, no.
Just
we
put some hot eucalyptus, like a hot towel. Eucalyptus.
Yeah, but I have a fucking,
Ooh.
I jumped 20 feet, landed on the side of my head. I tried to be
What are you trying to be like me in a dance class?
I was like, yeah, let me just bang this backflip, and I got scared, and I just fell.
Wow. So we're neighbors.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, bro.
Synchronicities.
See you later.
Your girl should take my dance class. We like flip hair. We run like Beyonce, and yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, let me know if you do anything here at the park, yoga.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right. See you. Have a good night. Wish me luck on parking. Hey. My coworker is so handsome. And I caught him in his authenticity right now, which is really cool. I love like seeing people in their super ego, which is, you know, a lot of us who do a lot of community service work, especially like in health and fitness and blah, 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 and blah. We cater to a lot of people, and at times we absorb a lot of their stuff, and then that kind of sometimes can trigger my panic disorder too. Sorry you guys had to hear a personal conversation, but I like the authenticity. I love pushing record and have you guys see how I am as a person. It is what it is, you know? I think it's beautiful to just watch someone that is inspiring, just a normal person like you guys who push play. We're all just trying to be validated in our own lives. Like I've always shared here on my channel that I always watch the people who do all like the screenshots and the hello everyone and good morning and today we're gonna talk about, and it's just like, yeah, but what did you go through to actually have this kind of, you know, dialogue, affirmation, confirmation? You know, I want to know what you've been through and what makes you strong. And I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards my dialogue. I try to keep my speeches under 15 minutes though. So back to dialogue, I was talking about how CBD in general, when you take it as a topical, or even like when you vape, that's a topical. Someone took a parking space. Dang. What happens to the brain, right? Let's say like with the cap off of this bottle, right? That's how blood flows in the brain. You know, there's no cap on the vessels of the brain. Blood circulates around the brain. Blood doesn't go through the brain, everyone. Basic science. But when you take any type of anything regimen that might have a psychosis effect over time, case in fact, if you do something that is inappropriate according to your morality, there goes my download hiccups. Sometimes you have a trip, and you know, like DMT, some people get that psychosis effect. You get to be able to travel between realms. How fun is that, right? CBD eventually will get you there slowly. Sometimes the people don't dosage themselves properly, and research doesn't really give you this kind of information because research is still, you can't really put research behind natural remedies. Everybody's different. Everyone's body, everyone's immune response, everyone's nervous system is really different. That's why you can't really, all these different like chemical cocktails and yay, there's parking. Chemical cocktails and what am I trying to say? Pharmaceuticals. They are engineered for a reason and a purpose because your nervous system's involved, right? It's not a bad thing. I mean, that's why research is there. That's why, you know, science is there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Go around me, person. Ooh, you awfully going slow. So CBD gives you that type of effect over time, or if you take too much, what happens is it blocks that blood flow of circulating your brain. Therefore, glands like your pineal gland will start to calcify. Calcify means it'll dry up. It's not getting saturated. There's this thing called sacred secretion. If you guys don't know about sacred secretion, that's a whole nother video that you have to go search for it. But there's oils that naturally release from your pineal gland. And anytime you slow in or dampen your body, or you interrupt the brain's blood flow, the blood flow around the brain, what happens is the body goes into it starts tripping out. It starts hallucinating. Then it throws off your sleep pattern because it can't dictate night and day. It doesn't produce enough melatonin because there's too much stimulation around the brain because the blood flow is blocked. So I've been doing my own personal observation, and I put some links in the description box below for you guys to check out. Like, it is a real, I don't think CBD is a good thing, and of course vaping is added to that. Of course I don't think marijuana is a good thing either. But I mean, but some people do it because they need a timeout. You know, they need you to chill out. They need. Let me pass this person. I'm sorry, you guys. You're getting meat in the flesh, raw and uncut. Yes, Aaron Davis exclusive. Let me know what you guys think about these effects. How do you feel? Do you guys feel like we've been betrayed? We've been led on? Because why would they encourage vaping? And this is not even nicotine. This is all flavor. Now, if you add the flavor that burns the lungs on top of nicotine, and then everyone's on their damn phone, everyone's on their Bluetooth headphones, all of that Blu-ray, blue light, remote microwave, sonic waves and whatnot. Thanks for interrupting me. All of that stuff is zapping your body. So it's not so much that the chemicals are hazardous and hurting the body. It's just that all of the things that are already penetrating the body's major organs, it gets compromised faster because you have all this toxicity going into the body. It's not strengthening. This is why sometimes when people, not us people, right? But when people who choose that conscious way of uppers, this is why you see them still going. Because it's stimulating the nervous system. And then you have these other things that, what's the word I'm looking for? Defragment the organs, the organ function. So you have to be very careful. Anything that goes to the major organs or is supposed to support natural this and that, it's just a mess. You guys just stick with chamomile. Just have some chamomile and lavender tea. Actually, I bought some Epsom salt today because my feet have been hurting really bad. And so a lot of times, because my body's in pain and I exercise every day because I'm an exercise instructor, what happens is my body doesn't know how to shut off because it wants to keep going. It's in fight or flight mode. they call it overworkout syndrome. Though physicians accuse me of other stuff, I really don't care. I'm just trying to be the best that I can be and do the best that I can for my own self-care at this point in life. And I encourage you guys to do the same. And I'll keep doing the work and the research and doing these different postings to spread awareness, because I talked about it. I even showed, you guys will see in the video below, I bought a vape, CBD, not a vape, it was just yeah, it was like a little vape pen thing. And you'll see like how I showed the warnings on the back. I just bought it to show everybody. When I did try it, because I was curious, my throat swelled up. So that wasn't cute. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.